Dear students, myself Sandeep Sahu, GTCS, welcomes you all in our class 12th Computer Science, and in our today's class, topic is simple queries in MySQL. So let's start this topic. So let's start with database commands. You know what is database? A database is a collection of tables. Whenever you want to work on SQL, then first of all you have to create your own database. Then all tables which you will create will remain inside that database only. So if you want to see what databases are available in SQL, that is listings of available database, then there is a command show databases. Similarly, if you want to create your own database, then there is a command create, then database, and then database name. In this case, I kept database name as MySQL. If you want to delete any existing database, then you have to write drop database, and one more thing is here, you have to write the name of database at this place. So suppose you have written MySQL and if you want to delete it, then MySQL should be here. Now, opening of database. If you want to open or if you want to use the database, then you have to write a keyword use and then name of the database. Please pay attention. Here we are not using keyword database here. Directly we are using use and then name of the database. Let's understand it with the help of practical example. Suppose I want to see what databases are here, then what command should I type? I have to write show databases, then semicolon. So let's see, here 3 databases are already in existence. Now, if you want to create your own database, then for that purpose, what you have to write? Create database and then name of database MySQL, then semicolon. Let's see. Very okay. That means this database is also created. Now if you want to delete any existing database, for example, I am deleting the database 12th, then what we have to write? Drop database and then name of database. In my case, name of database is 12th. Very okay. It means that 12th database is created and 12th database is dropped and MySQL database is created. So let's see again. What is the command to see it again? Show database. So let's see here, 12th database is now not in your list and MySQL database is there. Now one more thing, as I told you, whenever you want to use any database, then for that purpose you have to use the command use and then name of database. Suppose I want to use the database MySchool, then use MySchool. So message is coming, database changed. That is, now whatever work we will do, it will under this MySchool database. Friends, if you want to create a new table, then there is a command create table. In this command, this create table is a keyword, and then you have to write name of the table, then inside parenthesis, first you have to write column name and then its data type and comma. The same thing you have to do with all the columns. After creating the table, if you want to insert any record in that table, then command is insert into. Please pay attention, there is no gap between in and to. After that, table name, it may be any user defined name, then values, and then inside parenthesis you have to write the set of values. Now if you want to see the list of tables inside any database, then there is simple command show tables. If you want to see the structure of the table, then you have to write describe or DESC and then table name. Okay. So again, let's understand it with the help of example. As we are under MySchool database, and inside that database I am creating a table by name student. So what was the command? Create table student. Then suppose I want to keep first column as roll number, RN, field name, data type, teaser I am taking, and then name of student, its character type, so char 10 I am taking, then marks of students, I am taking it again as integer, then grade of student, that is char having size 1. This is closed and then semicolon. So what message you are getting here? Very okay. That is, this table is created. Now suppose I want to insert one record in that table, then command is insert into, name of the table is student, then values, against roll number I am keeping roll number 10, then the second column is name, under single quotes I am writing the name Sandeep, marks, suppose I am taking marks 95 out of 100, and then grade, it should also inside single quotes as it is a character, so I am taking grade as A, parenthesis closed and then semicolon. So this one row is created. Let's see that row. For that purpose I am writing select asterisk from student. We will discuss this command later. So you can see here that the student table first record is inserted. Now if you want to see all the tables in that database, so for that purpose, what command I told you, show tables. So you can see in our my school database there is only one table till now, that is student. If you want to see the structure of that table, then DESC, name of the table, student. So this is the structure. We kept 4 fields: roll number, name, marks and grade, having data type int, char, int and then char again. So this much is clear to all of you. Now let's understand about general form of select command. The general form of select command is this one, that is select, then name of the columns or field, then keyword from. With from we write name of tables, and then keyword where. With where we write various conditions. When we use conditions, then various operators are used in those conditions. Let's discuss about this operator. Comparison operator. Less than or equals to, not equals to. Not equals to can also be written like this. Then greater than equals to and greater than. All these are known as comparison operators. Logical operators, and, or, and not. These are logical operators. Comparison operator for special value. Dear students, sometimes in table there are empty values. In MySQL, these empty values are known as null value, and when this null is used, then in place of equal we use is to show the values. Now understand these things with the help of practical examples. As you are seeing this table, in this table, suppose I want to display all the records with grade A, then what should I write here? I should write select asterisk from student where grade equal A. So you can see 2 records are coming with grade equal A. Now suppose you want to display the name of those students only. When we use asterisk, all columns will come, and if you want to display name only, then in place of asterisk you have to write column name, then as it is from student where grade equal A. So you can see here only names are coming in place of whole records. Now, next, let's talk about comparison operator. Suppose I want to display the record of those students who got more than 75 marks. So, for that purpose, what should I write here? I should write select asterisk from student where marks greater than, I am using the sign of greater than here, marks greater than 75, right? There were two students who got marks more than 75. I demonstrated only one comparison operator with the same manner. You can use other operators also. Now, come to logical operator. Suppose I want to display the name of those students who got grade A or grade B. So here comparison operator or we are using select asterisk from student where grade equal A or grade equal B. So you can see here only those records are appearing which are having grade A or B. Grade C is not coming in these records. Now let's talk about null. Let's see the structure of the let's see the record of the table first. These are our records. To understand the concept of null, let's insert one record with null value. So insert into student values, roll number 60 I am keeping, roll number 60, then name. Suppose I am taking a name as Madan. Then in place of marks I am keeping null and grade also I am keeping null. Now let's see the table. Here two values are null. So now I want to display those names who do not have any grade. For this purpose, what should be our query? Select name from student where grade. Here we will not use equal. We will write is null. Okay. So you can see Madan. This name is coming because its grade is null. So by this way we use null operator. There are some more operators, arithmetic operators also. So it's so easy. There's no need to explain. So I think all the operators are clear to all of you. Let's understand about between clause and in. Remember, between is used to access data in a specified range. Whereas in operator is used to access data in a specified list. What is difference between range and list? Range means all the values from the starting and last value, whereas list is the only set of value. Let's understand it. Select a stick from a student where marks between 70 and 80. Here, only those marks will come which are between 70 and 80, that is 70, 71, 72, 73, and even the possible values between these also. Whereas if we talk about the list, then in that case, select a stick from a student where class in 70, 80 and 90. Then only those records will come which are having values 70, 80 or 90. Not between 70 to 90. That means 75, 85, 84. These values will not come. Let's again understand it with the help of example. Our table was student. So in this table, suppose I want to display the records having marks range from 70 to 90. So for that purpose, I have to write select asterisk from student where marks between 70 and 90. So you can see two records are coming. Now if I am writing select asterisk from student where marks in place of between I am using in 70, 90. And let's see what is happening. Empty set. Why empty set is coming? Because there was no record with marks 70 and 90. So there is a big difference between and in. Okay. Let's see our table first. Select asterisk from student. In this table, suppose I want to display the name starting with R. So what command should I write here? Select name from student where name like R %. Right? Let's again see the table. Now, if you want to display the name of 4 characters only, then what should I write here? should write select name from student where name like 4 characters, so 4 times underscore John and Ajay. Now suppose I want to display the names that contain O as a character in the name. Then what command should I write? Select as name only, name from student where name like it should contain O. Okay, so percent, there may be any number of characters, then O and then percent. Should be inside single quotes. And terminated with semicolon. John. Only this name is there which contain O. So by this way you can match the patterns in MySQL. Now let's talk about order by clause. This clause is used to arrange the data either in ascending or descending order. For this purpose, we use ASC for ascending order and DESC keyword for descending order. This ASC keyword is a by default keyword, that is, if you are not mentioning anything, then by default order will be ASC. So for example, if you want to arrange the students in ascending order of class, then query will be select asterisk from student where order by clause, and for descending select asterisk from student order by class DESC. Let's understand it with the help of an example. Again, let's see our table. Suppose I want to arrange the student or arrange the records in ascending order of marks. Then what should I write here? Select asterisk from student order by marks. So table is arranged in ascending order of marks, and if you want to arrange it in descending order of marks, then order by marks DESC. And you can see marks are arranged in descending order, and along with marks all records are arranged. Here, when I was arranging the records in ascending order, then I have written only order by marks. If you will write order by marks ASC, then also records will arrange in ascending order. As I told you, ASC is the default. Now let's talk about aggregate functions. Aggregate functions means the functions that operates on multiple rows. An aggregate function performs a calculation on multiple values and return a single value. For example, you can use the AVG aggregate function that takes multiple numbers and return the average of the numbers. Some aggregate functions are sum, that returns the sum of given column, min, that returns the minimum value in the given column, max, that returns the maximum value in the given column, avg, it returns the average value in the given column, and count, it returns total number of records as per given column. So let's understand it with practical example. This is our original table. So let's find the sum of marks. For that purpose, what should I write? Select sum in bracket marks from student. So this is the sum of marks. Suppose I want to find maximum marks in the table. So select max marks from student. This is the maximum marks in the table. Then suppose I want to find minimum marks. Min marks from student. So this is the minimum marks in the table. Then average and count also, you understand. Select avg marks from student. This is the average of overall marks. And then count. Select count. Suppose we want to count total number of records, then you can write asterisk here. Select count asterisk from student. So it is showing 6. So let's see, are there 6 records in our table? Yes, there are 6 records. So these are the aggregate functions. Now let's understand about few more commands. Removal of duplicate values. If you want to remove duplicate values, then you have to use distinct keyword. This distinct keyword is able to eliminate duplicate values on your display. Then update command. To change any value, we use this command. Syntax is update, then name of the table, set, then what you want to set, column name equal value, where condition. After that, delete command. This command is used to delete a particular record under certain condition. Syntax is delete from table name where this is condition. So let's again understand these things with practical execution. First, distinct. So you can see the table. In this table, there is repetition of grade, and I want to see only distinct grade. And what should I write? Select asterisk from, or here suppose select distinct grade from student. So you can see here there is no repetition of grade here, only distinct grades are coming. Now let's understand about the update command. This is our table. Suppose I want to change the marks of Ajay from 45 to 60. So we should write update student set marks equal 60 where name equal Ajay. One row affected. Let's see the effect. You can see here the marks of Ajay are changed now, becomes 60. Now let's understand delete command. Suppose we want to delete the record of Rakesh, then what command should I write? Delete from student where name equal Rakesh. Very okay. Let's see its effect on the table. So you can see the record of Rakesh is deleted from here. So dear students, this was the overall discussion on simple queries in SQL. I hope you understood both theory as well as practical aspects of these simple queries. Thank you very much.